Tom Ellsworth with the Biz Doc, diving into stories that usually I find upsetting, and this one I do find upsetting. Boeing has settled 2 lawsuits over Ethiopian Airlines crash that involved 157 victims. What's not in dispute is that a Boeing 737 MAX, you remember back in 2019, these were brand new aircraft, and 2 of them crashed within a few weeks of each other due to defective software that had to do with navigation and the plane going into automatic mode to control itself. And during that automatic mode, something went wrong and the plane crashed. There is no dispute that the plane crashed and no dispute that 157 precious people were needlessly lost by a product defect in the Boeing 737 MAX. And here we are, 2025, almost 6 years later, and we finally have settlements. This one for 2 victims that were traveling to a United Nations conference or traveling for business, and finally the families get justice. There's 18 other victims in cases, and there's trials going on. But it just shows just how difficult it is to get through the penalty stage when there should be settlements offered quickly and expeditiously for the families of the victims who have lost a loved one, lost the loved one's salary, and all that goes with it. There was no dispute that it was a product defect. There was no dispute 157 people were killed, and there was no dispute that families suffered loss. So why does it take 6 years to get here? Well, read the stories at vtnews.ai and dive in to the aviation, lawsuit, and airlines categories and read it for yourself and go into the timeline, because there's an extensive timeline going back 6 years to really understand the essence of the story.